If you haven't reached there yet, then it's just a matter of time before you reach there. I'm talking about the feeling of you're losing it, the feeling that your friends, your peers, the people you went to in school, probably in college or university, are already living the life of their dreams. They're having cars, they're having good jobs, they're having girlfriends. Some are getting married. And because we're human beings, you keep on comparing ourselves to each other, and maybe you feel like your life is not going as exactly as your peers or your colleagues are going on. Well, I'm here to tell you, worry not. It's not like your life is not going as other people's lives are going, but it's just that you are constantly comparing yourself to other people. And that is an innate weakness that we all human beings have. We are constantly in comparison to our friends, our peers, and our colleagues about the lifestyle we live, the house we live in, the car we drive, the jobs we have, the people we are dating, and all these other things. So there's nothing precisely wrong with you. There's nothing you're losing per se. You just have not yet come up with a way on how to deal with our problems of comparing ourselves to each other. So in comes this very vital yet important and simple technique called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence now has become way much more important than even IQ. Now, practitioners say EQ beats IQ by a factor of 2. So it's important that you have emotional intelligence to deal with your problems and to deal with the problem especially of comparing yourself to your peers and other people. So if you're feeling you're losing it, I'm going to tell you that you're not losing anything. There is nowhere those people are going to, or there's nothing those people are having that you're not having per se. It's the constant problem that we keep on comparing ourselves to each other. So you need to develop what you call emotional intelligence. So I'm going to borrow the skill of emotional intelligence development from 2 great books, which I have here with me. Now the first book is this, and then I also have this other book. So the first one is the Emotional Intelligence Quick Book by Travis Bradverry and Jean Greaves. Everything you need to know to put your EQ to work. The second one is going to be Daniel Goleman, Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. So these are the books. So from these great books, emotional intelligence can be divided into 4 main areas. The first part of emotional intelligence is what they call self-awareness. Self-awareness simply means being aware of your emotions, especially your negative emotions. The second part of emotional intelligence is self-management, which is managing your emotions and reactions to situations and people. That is directing your behavior positively to choose what to say and what to do. The third aspect of emotional intelligence is social awareness. So this is perceiving what other people are thinking and feeling, even if you do not feel the same way. And then finally, the last aspect of emotional intelligence is what they call the relationship management. So under relationship management, they say, is the ability to use my awareness or your awareness to your own emotions and those of others to manage interactions successfully. So those are the 4 main categories of emotional intelligence we need to develop to move forward and help us not to blame ourselves or to feel like we're losing it in life. All right, so I've gone ahead and listed down 3 main strategies that these books encourage us to use to manage the different 4 levels of emotional intelligence. And here we go. So I've written them on this piece of paper. The first one is self-awareness strategy. So how do you manage your self-aware? How do you become more self-aware so that you're better able to deal with your emotions? Now, 3 main things that come out from this are: number 1, you need to quit treating your feelings as good or bad or positive as negative. So you need to suspend your judgment on your emotions. Let them be, let them float, let them just be there. The second thing about self-awareness is to observe the ripple effect of your emotions on other things. So you need to observe your emotions like a hawk. And then the third one on self-awareness is know who and what pushes your buttons. Now, there are people or circumstances or situations that probably push you to act emotionally. So you need to be aware so that you become self-aware of your emotions. Now, the second category of emotional intelligence strategy is the self-management strategies. And here are 3 big ideas from these. Number 1 is you need to breathe right. Now, as simple as that sounds, breathing is so important. Most of us, we breathe shallowly, and this enhances our tension and stress level in our body. You need to breathe deeply, in through your nose, down to your belly, and then out, exhale out through your nose again, probably longer. So if you want to learn more about breathing and the importance of breathing on dealing with the emotions and stuff, you need to check out this book right here. Now, the second aspect on self-management is sleep on it. Now, to read your emotions, you need to sleep on those emotions. This will give you time to think about them. This will give you time to think about them and manage your emotions appropriately. The third and final aspect under self-management strategy is smile and laugh more often. Our physiology and our psychology are always so much interrelated. So if you smile and laugh all the time, you're always going to be in good moods and good emotions. The third category under emotional intelligence is what they call the social awareness strategies. So 3 big ideas from social awareness strategies are, number 1, you need to watch your body language and the body language of other people. So you need to constantly watch how you are reacting, how your body is responding to different situations. And also with the body language of other people, their eyes, their tone, their torso, their neck, their facial expression, their hand movement and gestures, etc. The second thing under self-awareness is plan ahead on social gatherings. If you're going to go to social gatherings, you're going to get people who are going to annoy you in one way or another. So you need to plan ahead and always kind of try to foresee the fact that you're going to interact with other people, and this might drive you the wrong way. The third and final strategy under social awareness is live in the moment. So for people who are anxious, people who are depressed, try and live in the moment. Don't live in the past. Don't live so much in the future. You need to try and live in the moment. And the fourth and final emotional management strategy is relationship management strategy. So you need to manage your relationship in order to manage your emotions. So 3 big ideas from relationship management strategies. And number 1 is be open and curious. You need to be open and curious to ideas and to other people's personalities and how they think about life. Number 2, you need to use the simple words that pack a punch. So these words are like thank you, please, maybe, may I, and so forth. Use these small words, they really pack a punch. And then the third one and the final strategy under relationship management is take feedback well. Now I know this is difficult for a lot of us, me personally, sometimes all of us. It's difficult to take feedback, especially when the feedback is negative. But according to the authors of these great books on how to manage your emotions, we need to learn on how to take feedback positively and not take feedback as something that is just thrown against us. So those are some of the 4 big ways on how to become emotionally intelligent and deal with the feeling of you're losing it in life. Now, lastly and most importantly, you need to always try and step in the middle of a stimulus and a response. So you need to step in this gap here. Anytime you're stimulated to respond to something, when that stimulant comes, try and take some short pause and be in the middle before you react. This will help you to react in a good way and not regret later the reaction to a stimulus that you went through in the course of the day. So I hope you gotten some value, and what is it that today that probably provoked you in a negative way that you need to sleep over it and be able to manage your emotions positively. If you have any issues or more tips on how to manage our emotions, please don't forget to leave your comments below. And of course, don't remember always to subscribe. Thank you and see you in the next video.